Death toll, meanwhile, rises in Wayanad and the hope is dimming for survivors. We are entering 6th day now. According to latest information, 360 people confirmed dead. This is clearly the deadliest landslide of the nation. Thousands are affected, hundreds are missing still, and many are currently in the relief camps that have been set up. Look at the latest images on your screen. Over 1,000 rescuers, remember, while are on the ground. There's heavy machinery, equipment, everyone there, including the civilian volunteers, are ensuring that the race against time is what they are focusing on to ensure more and more survivors are brought out, or at least the family members realize if their loved ones are alive or dead. But there are huge boulders. There are logs deposited in residential areas. There's still rainfall in many areas. Look how difficult or flattened the territory has become. Mundakai and Churalmala are the worst affected. That's where it's posing a significant challenge even for rescue ops. Meanwhile, amid all of this, Kerala Governor Arif Mohammed Khan has echoed Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's demand to declare the Wayanad landslide as a national disaster.
We're reporting from Ground Zero in Wayanad. Today is day 6 of the search operations, and according to Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, the search operations have entered its last leg. And just to take you through how it's done, the entire search area in Wayanad, especially the landslide site, has been divided into 6 zones. And the rescue team personnel drawn from different agencies, be it the Indian Army, the NDRF, SDRF, the Fire Force personnel, all of them are deployed in these 6 zones to focus the search operations in and around that area. And one zone includes the Chalia River, which is in Malappuram district, because dead bodies continue to wash up downstream, and that is the reason why a separate team has been deployed there as well. And I'm just going to request my video journalist to pan and show you. What you see here are the visuals of a drone-based intelligent buried object detection system that has been brought from Delhi. The assembly of that is currently underway. This drone-based radar was brought from Delhi to the Wayanad landslide site based on the request from the Kerala government. This will help the rescue teams in detecting dead bodies buried in the soil so that it can be retrieved. So that is the main purpose of this technology. It is essentially being developed for the military, but because the Kerala government had put forward a request, they've now brought it from Delhi to Wayanad to undertake a search operation of this landslide site area to see if there are buried bodies. If at all they find something, then it can be retrieved. Just yesterday they managed to find 4 dead bodies, but it's increasingly getting difficult for the rescue teams as well, and that is the reason why Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said that the rescue operations are entering its last stage. And now, of course, slowly the focus will shift to rehabilitation of the survivors, and that is going to be a very challenging task, an uphill task for the government, because they need to find land, they need to build homes for these survivors, they need to do a lot of things to get their lives back to normal, in providing them some rehabilitation package, financial compensation, also giving them mental counseling, because this is a tragedy of huge magnitude, and it's not going to be easy for them to recover from this trauma, from the grief that they're undergoing. So that is the reason why a lot of efforts need to be undertaken. But the Kerala government and the people of Kerala stay united, and they say they are with Wayanad, and they will extend the much needed helping hand to the survivors of the Wayanad landslide. With video journalist Daniel, this is Shilpa Nair from Ground Zero for India Today.
What you see on your screens is the first point of Mundakai that was hit by these landslides at 1 a.m. in the morning. We've trekked all the way to the end of Mundakai town, where authorities, rescue officials have been able to reach just a few days ago. So operations here began just 2 days ago, so the hunt continues for any bodies. Now this entire stretch, you can see the amount of debris that's left behind where I'm standing, and the entire area around here, they were actually homes, including homestays. So this was a very popular tourist destination, all completely wiped out. And you can see that there's absolutely no trace of any house anywhere around me, which is why officials fear right now that the bodies could have been washed far, far away. There is a smell in the air of decaying bodies, which is why officials continue to dig through this entire area, looking for any remnants of mortal remains. We've now trekked right down to Churalmara, and it's from here essentially that you get access to Mundakai. This area was completely cut off, and that was the biggest challenge because the river had in fact occupied all of the space. The river wasn't spayed very clearly, and that's what made it all the more difficult for officials to reach over to the other side. Now, so many days on since the landslides have taken place, it's because of the army's deployment that now Mundakai has become accessible. This entire area now, there's work afoot to ensure that the debris is cleared and also to find all of the bodies that are currently lying in these areas. It's been pushed from the beginning, from where I was in Mundakai to all the way here in Churalmara and beyond as well. Till much beyond, almost 10-15 kilometers away is where bodies and body parts are being found, which is why this rescue operation is going to continue for days on end. It's going to take a lot more time. In Wayanad, of course, all resources are put up right here. It's at this spot that you have every single setup being made, and from here that all the equipment, the vehicles make their way. This bridge has been the game changer. The Bailey Bridge, constructed by the army in record time, has ensured that officials are able to make their way right now to Mundakai and beyond. And it's this accessibility that's been a game changer in relief operations, which we track very closely here on India Today. With video journalist Sachin Chandok, this is Akshita Nandagopal reporting from landslide hit Wayanad for India Today.